So I just turned 27 and being in digital marketing from last 7 years, I have learned top 10 lessons which I wanted to share. So initially these lessons I only wanted to share with my community, with my team member, but then I decided why not to share the same video on YouTube as well. So currently if you see the time here is around 1 a.m. I hope you can see it. But yeah, when I started my digital marketing journey, the reality was even I was quite inspired and I learned a lot from top YouTubers, top influencers who were teaching a lot about digital marketing for free. In 2016, when I joined my BCom, that is the Bachelor of Commerce, there were not a lot of YouTube videos available into domain of digital marketing, and there were only few people who were teaching about digital marketing. But there were a couple of people who inspired me a lot, and that gave me a idea as well as sense of motivation that okay, I can also share my journey with you guys. And these lessons, they are not digital marketing lessons, but these are kind of live lessons which I have learned over the years being into digital marketing, and I'm still learning every day, every month, every year. So every year you can say I reflect back, and since in January I have my birthday, it's a great chance for me to reflect all the learnings, all the setbacks, the mistake which I made last year. So every year I kind of review my goal and then I set a new target for upcoming year. So these lessons, I feel if you're just starting your career into digital marketing, if you're someone who feels stuck or you are into digital marketing from many years, these lessons can inspire you to become a better marketer. As well as I feel that my journey is somehow able to resonate with you as well, because if you're just starting your journey, you are learning on daily basis and you feel that you're not growing in the field. So in that context, I feel this video can help you. So without any further ado, let me directly start sharing these lessons with you. And yeah, if you're part of the digital marketing insider group which I have created specifically for people who want to grow in digital marketing as well as network globally, in that group this PDF is already available. So if you want to join that group, and by the way, the group is totally free for now, you can join that insider community. The link of that group is in the description. So lesson number 1 is don't choose comfort over risk. So see, when I started my digital marketing journey in 2015-16, उस time पे Jio जैसे इंडिया में आया था, the boom of Jio just started, and I remember that we had only few creators when it comes to digital marketing domain, and those were the only sources you can learn digital marketing. And there were only 2 to 3 institute. Mica was one of them, MICA. I'm not sure whether they still do the courses or not, but yeah, उस time पे I was pursuing CS, and a lot of people are already aware about it. If you saw the first video, that I started my digital marketing journey out of kind of because I wanted to challenge myself. At the same time, I wanted to change my field. Point number 2 is a higher form of entertainment is reading. In 2016, I found a book called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. And a lot of you who are watching this video is not aware that I was big time invested in self-improvement stuff back in 2016 to 17. And that gave me a lot of wisdom, I would say, as well as ideas about how you can improve yourself. And मैंने उसी सब ideas को implement किया digital marketing के अंदर, because if you are into digital marketing, you need to understand that you need to grow on daily basis, because every day some new tools are coming, some trends are coming, and if you're not able to evolve yourself, you're not able to grow. And I feel that higher form of entertainment, rather than you watching all the Netflix videos, watching reels, shorts, and cluttering your mind, try to declutter by reading a book. And when you read a book, you'll able to concentrate, as well as there are numerous benefits which is like suggested by many people, and you'll able to see that these days a lot of people are talking more about reading. But yeah, reading is something which is very important. I always consider reading book which is related to my field. That means I always opt non-fiction books that is related to marketing or digital marketing. So currently I'm reading this book called You Can Sell by Steve Kera. Quite amazing book on selling, because selling is very important in our field. Without that, nothing is possible. Point number three is I may not be privileged, but I can transfer it. When I was in BCom, the one thing which I always envy of about my fellow students, about my fellow friends, because उस time पे I was quite aware that okay, कुछ लोग हो सकते लाइफ में और in your friend circle that might be very rich. If you start implementing what they are doing, if you start partying with them, if you start attaching yourself or if you start comparing yourself with them, you may not able to get all those things because they might be privileged, but at the same time you have to realize that you are not privileged. So to do that, to transfer that privilege, let's say if your parents are not rich, in my case also that was the exact same case. I wanted to transfer my privilege, or I wanted to build that privilege for my next generation. So the way to do was choosing a field that has the potential to make more income. And digital marketing luckily was a right field for me. And I decided to dual dive and do incredible things into digital marketing. And the reality is 10 years from 2015 to now 2025, I have visited multiple market. I am in the UK. I know the European market is growing, and digital marketing, you need to believe me, is growing as well as have a tremendous demand in all the market. So if you are in this field, you have the right time, you have the right opportunity to grow and transfer that privilege to the next generation. Lesson number 4, master skills, not just income. आज के time पे when you ask digital marketers, they feel like they know everything. Just in 2 to 3 years, they start charging tons of amount. They start charging 20k, 30k, 40k rupees just for a simple service. और उस service के अंदर भी they don't know anything. I know a guy who is into digital marketing from last 5 years, but this guy doesn't know a damn thing about CRO, that is conversion rate optimization. So without skills, you cannot demand income. Now, I know that a lot of you are going to comment that you are into digital marketing for many years, but your income is not growing. So the reality is, guys, your skills at the same time is not growing. You're not that much compatible for the current demand in the market. So let's say in paid media, I only know limited people who know how to scale a campaign, how to optimize a campaign, how to make sure that the campaign is getting converted, not just running a campaign. So that's a huge difference, and the gap is still there between income as well as skill. So you need to understand that आपको पहले skill को develop करना पड़ेगा, income उसके बाद आई जाएगी. Lesson number 5 is persistence is everything, especially in the field of digital marketing. I saw a movie called The Founder, and this movie is based on the father behind MacD, that is McDonald, Ray Kroc. This guy was a true and firm believer of persistency. And the reason why I'm kind of trying to focus a lot on persistency is because in digital marketing, you will see and you're going to meet a lot of people that may be your client, your boss, your company manager, जहाँ पे you have to be flexible as well as persistence about your technique. Lesson number 6 is give first, network later. So as a digital marketer, as I said that अगर 2025 में आपको grow करना है, the one thing which I highly recommend is for you to build your LinkedIn profile. And I have created a video separately on how to optimize your profile and how to grow your LinkedIn. The video is here. You can watch this video. It's a full video explaining step by step on how you can optimize and grow your LinkedIn profile. But the technique is very simple. Online के time पे, especially when you are trying to get job into multiple market, when you are applying for freelancing project, or let's say you want to acquire any client, आपको LinkedIn पे रहना पड़ेगा active. At the same time, you need to build your network on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn के बाद, where there are a lot of technique about offline networking, which I'll share later, you can do that. But अभी के लिए your focus should be to spend at least 60 minutes, or let's say 45 minutes to 60 minutes on LinkedIn. Instagram, Snapchat, and these things, they're not going to give you anything. But LinkedIn is a platform, it's a single platform जो कि आपको ROI देगा अच्छा खासा as a digital marketer. So you need to focus more on connecting with right people whenever you go on LinkedIn, and try to put more content about whatever you're learning into digital marketing. You can say your journey itself, and that will build an incredible amount and number of network within your circle. Lesson number 7 is prioritize impact over hustle. So whenever you work, आप लैपटॉप खोल के बैठ जाओगे, you start working, 20 tabs is open, वो काम नहीं होता पहली बात तो. You need to understand that there is a huge difference between hustling as well as creating an impact. So what you need to focus is whenever you start working on any project or any, let's say, your own work, you need to track your progress, track whatever you're learning on daily basis. And this is the one activity which we do at my team. We always make sure that people who are working, they are also learning something on daily basis and as well as weekly basis. Lesson number 8 is build wealth, not status. जब मैंने डिजिटल मार्केटिंग जर्नी स्टार्ट किया था, स्टार्टिंग में आई वांटेड टू शो ऑफ. आई यूज्ड टू डू लॉट ऑफ स्टफ, बाइंग ऑल दस थिंग्स, जो कि कोई काम का नहीं था. बट when I understood the concept of building wealth and differentiating between not showing off and at the same time keeping it low key, जो कि important है आज के टाइम पे, when every shiny object is there on Instagram and then other platform, you need to make sure इस टाइम पे कि you are building a true wealth and not just showing off. Lesson number 9 is act while inspired. This is the one trait I think everyone need to develop. I think this habit is quite important to install, and that is acting, not just taking or watching all the inspirational video or let's say all the tutorial. I have a friend, this guy, he watch almost 2 to 4 hours of tutorial every day, but after watching and after creating notes of 20 pages वो कुछ करता नहीं उसका. So the difference is between me and this guy or other people is I don't just watch the video. जब मैंने भी अपना जर्नी स्टार्ट किया था डिजिटल मार्केटिंग के अंदर, आई यूज टू इम्प्लीमेंट एवरीथिंग इमीडिएटली. दैट मीन्स इफ आई हैव लर्न समथिंग टुडे, आई ऑलवेज मेक श्योर दैट आई एम गोइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट दैट थिंग नेक्स्ट डे. So action is quite important, and the quote I remember from the Robin Sharma book itself is ideas without execution is just a delusion. That means ideas को लेके कुछ भी नहीं कर पाओगे आप जब तक you're not able to implement that idea. And last but not least is lesson number 10, that is investing in yourself. See, I've been there. I have invested into cryptocurrencies, lost a lot of money, stock market, again same thing. But investment in yourself can truly change your entire life. And what I mean by that is that digital marketing के courses regarding self development, public speaking, networking, as well as learning how to code, these skills or you can say activities are part of investing in yourself. So this is it for today's video, guys. I hope you have learned something. If you have learned something, do comment and don't forget to join the private community. The link again is in the description, and I will see you in that community.